grind is 24/7. I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion when and got the I let the past be the past. I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive. I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Penix going to throw straight away. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Penix on first down. In trouble now, and the ball is out. The Buccaneers pick it up. There he goes on the right side. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Buccaneers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Penix working from the gun. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
side, so I'm staying this side. Shorty, you would not buy to the booth. Like Tupac, I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give it side guys. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the beast you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, whipping on it like I'm picking the pride. Hit the crib with it.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game here for the former Iowa Hawkeye. Get some space around midfield. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pull out in front for their 13-zip. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Falcons, 1st down. A gain of 27.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st down.
Let's go now.
Penix now on 1st down. All in by Mooney, left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, it's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long. Blake Grupe on to attempt the field goal. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. Space past the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Baker out of the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
180! What's up?
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Mayfield on first and 10. Going deep here for the end zone. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Completed to his running back. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Give him 24 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now from the gun. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a 3-score game already in the first. Carlson now to add 1 more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Falcons 3. Daniel Carlson set.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over
it. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That throw intended for Drake London. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19,
He'll air it out on 3rd. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll go with another punch, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. He's got it. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. This play's a design run. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Well, I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Baker now. It's a big strike downfield to Nguka. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. 35 on the pickup. And the Bucs have the 1st.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
Falcons 3. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Play clock down to 0 and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. 3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Good. 180. Done.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Regular. Watch.
From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
Watch out.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield sends this to the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making this a laugher before halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Falcons 3. Daniel Carlson set to
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Alert. Alert. Set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons will trail by 25.
35. Falcons 10.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
What's that?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
First and 10 at the
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. First and 10 now from the 46.
Hey, what's that?
Here's Baker. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
42. Falcons 10.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Carlson set to kickoff.
Return coming from the 6. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
What's that?
Here's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Lone back gets the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Throwing, Baker. He finds Brown right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal.
Carlson's kick is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Just everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines. Sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Carlson to tack on the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Working quickly here.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going play fake with Penix. Buying some time right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Come on, go!
3rd down give to Robinson. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Done.
Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be just 1 step away from that 1st down. They haul him down to the 31.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Good. What's up?
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Kings! 180. What's up?
Back to the well again. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Good. 180.
Here's Baker to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 23 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fields this one at the 3.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. Fights up a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this one belongs to the Bucs. Well, we're one defender failed, Brock. Another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Sending him on the dive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They give it to him again. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Pickup of 2 here. And the Bucs have the first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough pushing. Drive to get this running game going. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down, give to Irving. Fights his way through a tackle. He just keeps going. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Irving will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And goal coming up from the 7. Another try for Irving. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
180! Point it right.
Trying to run with Irving. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
It's now 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach. because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Bounce outside, heels a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 32. Staying with Robinson. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Kate, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, you got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
First and 10 from the 43. This is Watson. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Running left is Robinson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Run it with Robinson from the pistol. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down. We We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Falcons hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Now to give to Bijan. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on third down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Running here with Bijan. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
Falcons. First down. 1st and goal.
Penix now. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Falcons cut into the lead by another point.
55. Falcons 17.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He'll take this at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Design quarterback run here. Cannons, baby, the Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.